And what do you like about your general purpose? And we're going to wrap up here in a couple of minutes. But about your general purpose, I'm really, really curious because most people think, again, I'm trying to think from the perspective of the stereotype, of the conditioning, let's say. And most people think, well, if I'm as rich as Robert, why would I spend time doing all these things? Even so, why would I spend time educating people? And even so, why would I even work anymore? Because if I have enough money in my head, I'm done. I need to get a vacation in Hawaii, which is exactly the reason that they don't do that. But what drives you to keep doing what you're doing? And what's your purpose going forward? Because you don't have to do any of this. And I think it's important for people to grasp that.
You're a very smart young man.
Yeah. Well, I thank you.
No, you are. You're very intuitive. It's that I don't need the money. That's the reason I do it, you know. I retired at 47. I had more than enough money. And people kept asking my wife, and I said, how'd you guys, she was 37. You know, she didn't marry me for my money because I didn't have money when we started.
Yeah.
I lost a business just before I met her. And we just made it back. So anyway, they kept asking us, how'd you guys do it? I said, do you have a job? No. Do you have a retirement plan? No. Did you save money? No. So they kept asking us, and we created the cash flow game so they could understand income statements, balance sheets, statements of cash flow.
Which highly recommended. I took that.
Yeah, the cash flow game is how you can have fun learning about the most boring subject called accounting. And you have fun, it's like playing Monopoly, but what makes rich cash flow different than Monopoly is a financial statement.
Yeah.
Because your banker only wants to see your financial statement. Banker doesn't want your grades or what school you went to.
Yeah.
They want to know your financials. So when the markets crash, my financials are so strong, bankers threw money at me. They still call
Because
me.
you're the only one that has good financial statements at that point. Well, there's a low percentage.
They know I can take their debt and make money from debt. The average person will take debt and lose money. So cash flow, the game, and even Rich Dad Poor Dad, you take debt and make money. The average person takes debt and loses money. So they don't want to give you any more money. So that's what drives me on. So when I went to military school, I didn't go to regular school. Went to a military academy in New York. The first lesson, the first word they teach us is what's your mission? Mission, mission, mission. And mission is spiritual. So that's why when I graduated from military school, I didn't have to go fight, but I felt the need to go fight. So I joined the Marine Corps to go fight. And when I came back, my poor dad says, why don't you become an airline pilot? I said, go to school, get a job, become a pilot, because you can make a lot of money and you'll pay a lot of taxes. And you can, like I could hear the hypnosis coming in. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. So my poor dad says, go get my master's degree, get my MBA, which I started, a waste of time. And my rich dad said, you have to learn about debt and taxes. So I took a real estate course. I say the same thing, take real estate courses, take stock trading courses, I take bond courses. I just learn about the game of money. It's a game.
And have some patience, right?
It takes about 5 years to get good at anything.
Okay, perfect. Because that's a good expectation for people. People think that in 3 months they'll figure it out.
No.
Perfect.
If you're going to be a stock trader, it's 5 years and $50,000 minimum. That's what it'll cost you.
Which is less than 1 year of college, usually at Harvard. So it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but you have to make mistakes to learn. But our schools punish you for making mistakes. And then they also punish you for asking for help because that's called cheating. I call it cooperation.
Yeah.
So everything is opposite from school. Entrepreneurs are not going to make good employees.
So you might as well think of your conditioning and do the opposite, and you're probably better off.
Well, you got to change, go to school, get a job, save money, pay taxes.
Yeah.
The question right now is, how do I make so much money? I use debt, and I pay no taxes legally. I said, I wouldn't be saying that if I was crooked about it. But I don't have to hide because I do it legally.
And you explain how that works in this book.
Yeah, as best I can. My study has been a lifelong study. So I don't, I'm making money as we're speaking right now. I have 7,000 real estate properties. I have oil wells. I have golf courses. I have commercial buildings. So money's just pouring in whether I work or not. But I'm still studying because that's how the money keeps pouring in.
Yeah.
I'm watching the horizon. It's like on the ocean. It's like, where's the next storm coming?
Yeah.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
Or like in the case of the Titanic, when's the next iceberg coming?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of icebergs right now, and we're all in this one big Titanic. And the question, right now I'd be manufacturing lifeboats.
Yeah, for a living, for sure.
Yeah.
So, two things, and we'll